Okie dokie. Let's talk game types. The campaign in this game, I haven't really done much with it, so I'm not really going to talk much about it. But one of the things I don't like is that you have to do the first two backstory missions, which in essence is the tutorial. But I guess I really didn't like it much since I played the beta and I did these missions in the beta and then had to do them again when I got the full version, which sucked having to do all that again. But basically, these first two missions you have to do them first. It's basically a tutorial, but it's an extended tutorial at that, so it got boring for me. You have 5 different factions in the game: the Stronghold, the Demons, the Sanctuary, Haven, and Necropolis. And each one is pretty much headed by one of the sons of the guy or children of the guy you played as in the first two, which they call it the backstory, so I guess that's why they make you do it first. I mean, they're battling now. I haven't really done much with the campaigns, given the game just came out. So I can't really say much about that, but like I say, there's 5 campaigns. Yada yada yada. And close. Oh, and if you really wanted to, you could create your own hero specifically for the campaigns, but I choose to stick with the campaign. Now, as far as game types, one thing that was kind of a disappointment to me is, as of yet, there's no random map generator. And you can see here, this is the list of maps that you have. It's not that many. Hopefully, as time goes on, though, and as the community grows, more maps are made. You know, we can download more maps and have more fun. But for right now, there's not many maps available. You have 3 game types: battle, scenario, and duel. Scenario, I haven't really played around much with it, but my base impression is that this is like a mini campaign on one map, because you start out with has a video. I think it's pretty much similar to what we had in Heroes of Might and Magic 5. You know, there were some multiplayer maps. It was just start out with a town, everybody else starts with the same thing, and then goes at it. Whereas the scenarios had specific objectives and that kind of thing. So basically, I think they're mini campaigns. Currently, there's only one available. I don't know if more will become available later. But then you have the awesome duels. These are probably the mode that's going to appeal to most multiplayer. You have your classic, which is just a battle out in here. And when you create your dynasty heroes, you can assign skill points to them, and then you use those heroes in battle for the duels. So basically, you're battling it out with like a level 30 hero with the skills you've assigned. So that way, in multiplayer duels, you have a hero that's tailored to the way you fight and the skills that you want. So it's going to make fighting a lot more fun, I think. You got different areas to battle on. And then you also have the siege option for duels. You know, you can be the attacker or defender. You have rounds. And some of these duels are massive with thousands of units. So you start out with pretty much the same thing. You've got to balance your units' abilities, well, and all that stuff. And then you have the Legion duels, and these are insane. Let's see, how does it describe it? It's like the classic duel, but with 10 times more creatures. And I've done the classic duels, and they have already several thousand creatures already, so I imagine legions are just going to be insane. But you have the option of enabling, though, dynasty bonuses on or off. But yeah, that's pretty much how the duels work. Or, yeah. Now I'm going to show you some of the elements of gameplay. Okay, now for the regular games. Show you a little bit about that. For the standard battle, you have a couple options. Let's pick one. It's a good random map. I don't really care. You have the team options. Here in this game, you can just choose, you know, who's on a team with who. Everybody against everybody, 2 teams. Use the map, whatever, or you can user define it. Yes, usual difficulty settings, which you can customize if you so desire. For total difficulty, aggressive AI, the strength and neutral creatures, your starting money, that kind of thing. You can adjust the speed at which the heroes level up. Quick battles on or off. You can play with or without dynasty bonuses, but the game's more fun with dynasty bonuses. Equally divide resources, and then here's the option for powerful secondary heroes. I really don't like that option, so I'm not going to enable it, and I'll explain what that means later on. and then you choose your side by choosing one of your heroes. So when you start out, there may not be many heroes, so like I say, if you want to play a specific faction, you need to create a hero for that faction. And then you choose your enemy by choosing an enemy leader to play against. There's a might and a magic hero already created for each one, so we're going to play against the demon. Since when I first got the game I lost against him several times, so I'm ready for some payback. Alright, with that you're ready to start. Okay, here we are. It's clear I picked the wrong town type for where I started. It looks like I should have been the demons. Oh well. As we play through here, we're going to show you a little bit of the game. One feature I like is you can't really probably see it with the low quality that YouTube has, but there's a skull next to this sword as I hover my mouse over this neutral army here. I mean, what that pretty much means is if I attack them, I'm going to die. You can right click on all neutral units and hostile heroes and hostile towns, and it shows you a threat level as to what threat that army presents to your current army, so it gives you a at a glance indication as to whether or not you're going to win the fight or not. If you click on an enemy army and it says deadly, you're probably going to lose. As you can see here, the town type, or the town screen, is no longer that big full screen thing as it has been in every other game. It's just a little small screen that basically shows just one little building here, so you're not going to see every structure you can recruit. You have your build menu here, which shows all the buildings. You just have your standard fort, citadel, fortress, your unit structures, your market, buildings, your hall of heroes. They introduced a couple new items. Everybody now has an advanced marketplace, which allows you to buy artifacts. And a nice thing is the base marketplace gives you 500 gold more a day, creating the potential for your capital to now bring you 4,500 gold a day once you get it upgraded completely. Then you have the town portal option. Of course, you also have town levels too, so you can't build some of this stuff right away. But you have the basic town portal, which allows you to town. It's similar to the town portal, and here's a Might Magic 3 for the Inferno faction. It allows you to teleport from one town to any other town that has a town portal. And then you have the advanced town portal. This allows you to teleport back to the nearest town with the advanced town portal no matter where you are. And this has some major tactical advantages. One of them in particular being with the game you can, as we all remember in the previous games, there was this rule that if you lost your last town you had 7 days to capture a new town. So when you pretty much eliminated or captured all your enemy towns and then they're sending a hero in to attack your town, you can keep all your army with one. You know, you can have all your troops in one army and then just teleport to whatever town they're going to head to. So when you get to that point, when you are the one that's lost your town, you're pretty much screwed in that sense, but it helps you out when you're trying to mop up after capturing their last town. And also if you're away and then an enemy launches a sneak attack on your town, it allows you a quick opportunity to defend your town. You also have unique structures. At level 2 you can build one of the unique structures, and at level 3 you can build another one. But the thing about these unique structures is you have to make a choice as to which 2 you have, and every faction has 4 unique structures, but you only have 2 per town, and these are also externally visible, and they provide some good advantages to them. One of the sanctuary ones, basically every unit, or every sanctuary unit in battle within its area of control, the city's area of control, benefits from the ice shield spell. The Necropolis has something called the Altar of Eternal Servitude. It's still the same from the beta. I haven't played as the Necropolis as in the full version, and I don't intend to. But in the beta, I know they had something called the Altar of Eternal Servitude, which allows you to re-recruit every undead unit you've lost. So you basically have the option to, if you lose troops, you can just recruit again from the Altar of Eternal Servitude in addition to the new troops you get every week. So if you play as the Necropolis and you have a good economy with lots of gold, you're going to find it very easy to keep your army well supplied no matter what you lose, because you've got the necromancy bonus as well as the Altar of Eternal Servitude, so you're going to be hard to beat if you master that strategy. But like I say, you have to make a tactical choice, and these are externally visible, so other players, once you get used to what each structure looks like, other players can pretty much know, like in advance, what your strategy are and that kind of thing. But other than that, everything functions the same way. You have your capital, only one per town. You create your units, you upgrade them. Then, you know, this is the unit recruition. You can just click the recruit all button, drag and drop, and it's pretty straightforward. Guess I'll build it. I'll just hurry up and end my turn right quick. Show you how the Hall of Heroes works.